finishing touches on. It's first and goal. Good. It's the Washington Commanders and the Minnesota Vikings. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's an age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they...
The motion man here is McClure. Mahomes on first down. Now he takes off. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. This will be caught. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again, but this one works. So instead of one, they get two. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports
We'll get
halftime
started
report.
up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. Jonathan Taylor, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings them 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down, but there is a penalty marker there. May have jumped the snap just a bit. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Burrow. Take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. First time they had it, they scored a touchdown and added the 2-point conversion on top. So an 8-0 advantage as they work with it here on 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Adams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a designed run. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. And now he's going to go out of bounds. Do you believe that? A huge mistake and a big loss on the play.
It's 3rd down. You're trying to extend the play, Mike, as long as you can. Give your receivers every chance to find some open space. But in this case, he bought as much time as he could, but in the end, he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. He'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Burrow. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him.
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? And that is incomplete. Oh, their dreams of a late comeback die there. No overtime coming. This game is over. So a win here on the road for the Commanders. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a